Alright, I received this photo from a viewer a while ago who was requesting a chocolate lava cake. So I said, you know what, I'll give it a try. I don't do a lot of desserts, but I remember making this a long time ago in the restaurant. So here we go, chocolate lava cake. I have 2 extra large eggs plus 1 egg yolk. By the way, you got to go to the website to get these ingredients because I don't have time to tell you. But there's chocolate, there's sugar, there's flour, there's egg. See, I had to measure things. Anyway, we're going to take 3.5 ounces of chocolate. That's 5 tablespoons of butter. And what we're going to do is we're going to melt those together. Now, I used the microwave on a low setting. You could do it over a double boiler. All right, I poured my sugar over my egg yolk plus 2 eggs. And you're going to cream that together. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take you, okay? If you're buffed and ripped like me, there's just a quick picture of my arm. This only took me a couple minutes, okay? But it might take you 3 or 4 minutes to get it nice and creamy. All that sugar's dissolved in and it's kind of light and fluffy. So you're going to cream your eggs and your sugar. All right, there's my chocolate and my butter that I melted in the microwave. Again, I'm going to keep saying, go to the website, foodwishes.com, for all the ingredient exact amounts. Pour your melted chocolate butter mixture into your egg and sugar mixture. And give that a mix. And then we're almost done here. The dry ingredients, the flour and the cocoa. You want to know how much? Go to the website. All right, so after that was mixed, we're going to sift. I'm not a big sifter, but here's probably kind of an important thing to do. So I'm going to sift in, I think this was 3 tablespoons of flour and a couple teaspoons of cocoa powder. All right, so what you do is you just put it in a sifter and you just tap it against your hand. And it sifts in and it breaks up any chunks and it lightens it up a little bit. So again, I'm not a big sifter, but here you probably should do it. By the way, I threw in a little pinch of salt. Okay, very small pinch of salt in chocolate works great. Then using our traditional time-tested folding method, where you kind of scrape from the middle up underneath, we mixed everything together. And there was our chocolate lava cake batter. Pretty easy recipe, as long as you got the perfect right amounts, which you'll have to check the website for. All right, I'll stop saying that. Okay, take a good amount of butter and really generously grease your little ceramic ramekins. I think those are 5-ounce ramekins. And I'm going to use a little ice cream scoop here. You can use a piping bag if you want, just a little easier to get it in here. You're going to fill them about 3/4 of the way up. Now make sure you tap it down. You don't want any air bubbles. All right, I'm going to tap that down. Now I'm going to put those 4 ramekins in the refrigerator. They got to be chilled completely before you bake them. It's all part of the chemistry here. Okay, preheat your oven to 425 Fahrenheit. I get emails from people in Europe saying, do you mean Fahrenheit or Celsius? All right, that's a water bath. So we're going to take our chilled ramekins. Those are in the fridge, I don't know, about a half hour. All right, I'm going to put them in a baking dish that has about 1 inch of water in it. And here, since the chocolate's kind of firm, you can tap it down if there's any irregular lumps on the top. So those bake for 15 minutes at 425. And the outside is cooked, but the inside is still molten. All right, now here you go. I know you want to dig in, but you're going to burn your mouth. So let these cool for 15 minutes. Now, 2 ways you can serve these. You can dust a little sugar on top, all right, and you can take a spoon and you can crack through that cooked layer and get down to the molten layer. Oh man, that's kind of cruel to tease you like that, isn't it? All right, so that's one way. Now the other way, the fancy way, since we did grease those really well with butter and we let them cool for 15 minutes, you can turn those upside down onto a plate, dust them with sugar, and then you slice with the fork, and all the molten deliciousness in the center kind of starts to run out. And I wish I had better lighting, but anyway, it was pretty darn good and pretty close to that picture that the viewer sent me. So chocolate lava cake, also known as baked chocolate pudding, also known as chocolate heart attack, death by chocolate. Hey, I don't think this is cooked because the middle's running, chocolate cake. A lot of names for it. And I know mine didn't look as good as the picture. They had better lighting and camera, but at least I didn't wreck it with a bunch of nutritious fruit. All right. So anyway, give that a try and enjoy. And by the way, check the website for the ingredients.